Wherever you are, good day to y'all. Beltway Smoke. This is my first time actually like giving commentary or my opinion or my information on a video. I've been pretty much posting the fact that I play a lot of bots, man, and I think it's about time for me to start explaining myself outside of the descriptions of my videos. Um, First and foremost, if anybody wants to play against me, I'm only doing the excuse me. I'm only playing 1v1 me. Understandably, if you've ever looked at any of my videos or seen the description of any of my videos, I really want to play a human being. So they make sure that you have to verify your information, your identity and all of that stuff in order to play, and you also have to have a Twitch account in order to play. So that pretty much verifies the fact that you are human. So if you want to play against me, get a 1v1 me account. My account is Mo County Soul, Moco Soul, I should say. And if that's something that interests you, then go ahead and hit me up. Um, as far as the subject matter of the video, let's jump right into it. Inception was hacked by EA in order to make him look crazy. Now, if you don't know who Inception is, you've probably been living under a rock, especially if you play FIFA. He's one of the world's best FIFA players. Still is, even under the circumstances, but really good player. I learned a lot from him in the early days. In FIFA 16, 17, and 18, like I was really good at the game, and I was I would get Division 1 within the first week of it coming out. Oh no, not first week. That's an exaggeration. First 3 weeks of it coming out, I'll get Division 1. I was introduced to the game by a good friend of mine from Cameroon. I knew about soccer and all of that shit. He really got me into it, got me into the competitive spirit of it. Ended up being better than him, and he introduced me to the game. But 15, he introduced it to me. By 16, I was I was becoming a god. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was becoming a god, man. Like there's a certain barometer, and you can say I'm like bringing race into it or whatever, but it's all well and good. There's a certain barometer of knowing if you're good at the game when you're a black person. Is how many times you are called the N word, and that's because you're pretty much getting in somebody's cheeks. You know what I'm saying? And they expect just because you are of African descent that you should be playing games that they would deem for you to be able for and here we go that they deem you should be able to play like 2K or Madden. Now we get go back and play 2K N word and we'll play Madden N word after I beat them. That's a subject for another video. I was really good, and when you're really good, you get as a black person you get called the names da 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 da. So 16, 17, and 18, the meta in this game was just having the better ideas. And I still have the better ideas. It's just that I'm on a bot server, so the better idea doesn't matter. The ball will skip back to them, or I'll hit the post a bunch of times, or the screen will start freezing up, and like right there, the screen will start freezing up, and they'll have a better chance of stealing the ball, have a better chance of defending the ball, things of that nature. But I was really good. Still am. Um, when I started in FIFA 18, I started like really getting into like the community, and I wasn't like a part of the community per se. Like you probably even if I told you my old screen name, which I'm not gonna do, because man, I have been harassed. I had to even now. That's why I know I'm on a bot server, because on that other account I was harassed like crazy. What's it called? DDoS attacks and all that crap. A whole bunch of racist screen names and. Can we go? Oh, nope. whole bunch of racist screen names and popping up anytime I play somebody, and a whole bunch of racist avatars. I have some in my community. I mean, I have one in my community. They stopped sending them to me. I guess they probably seen a couple of my videos and got hip. Now they just got me on the bot server, keeping me on the bot server, thinking that people will think he crazy, but nobody knows me, and that's the advantage that they have. No one knows me to even have any history about what it is. That's why I made so many videos on and put up so many of the screen names to see if they even existed. Cause they're doing it to me because nobody fucking knows me. That's one. Two, because I'm a dissenter, just like Inception is. Became, I should say, and still is. And when you are somebody who criticizes EA, you're punished. Ask Kurt. You're punished for that shit. I mean, my punishment is horrible gameplay, and they think that since I was a winner, that I have this insatiable appetite to continue to win, which I did in FIFA 19. I did. I really did. You know what I'm saying? I was like, those are my rage days. I was really upset. Like, man, this is insane. The game, there it goes. The game mechanics haven't changed. You know what I'm saying? My skill level hasn't changed. Why in the world? So, in FIFA 18, I started watching Inception. Got a lot of tips from him on how to get better at this game, and it showed. Like, I'm again Division 1, again a great team, an ultimate team, without having to spend any FIFA points, anything like that, just like he did. Because when you were great, that's what happened. You didn't have to spend money on the game, and you got good teams, and you get people upset with you because upset with you because they know you're not paying. They see their team and they're like, he's not paying like me. I should be beating him. I know they were raging on that shit. I didn't make that move. No, I heard it personally. They were raging like shit. Because they paid for it. I call them the FIFA point shareholders. The FIFA point shareholders weren't being heard in 16, 17, and 18, but they were damn sure being heard in 19. So the teams that you saw were like, man, they paid for it. I'm gonna smash this mug. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this guy, man. In FIFA 19, that did not happen. And it was frustrating as fuck. It was like, man, this guy, like, that used to be the barometer of, if you saw a pay-to-play team, you would definitely be like, oh, this is a man. Dude paying to pretend to be good at a game he wants to be good at. And right there, it felt like it was like a force field on my defenders. It happens. I used to rage at it, be like, what the fuck? Why can't I? But now that I know the truth, it's much easier to bear. Now I'm just making content on them, on what they're doing to me. So, all right, back to it. Hop right in front of it. Lag switch. So, FIFA 19 was long, and the FIFA point shareholders have won. Now the better paid team has the better gameplay. I'm thinking I'm the only one that notices this, because that's when I actually bought FIFA points and noticed the difference. Noticed a big difference when I bought FIFA points. I bought like $100 worth of FIFA points, and for like a week, my gameplay was decent. And I say decent like with the utmost sarcasm, because it was like you could still tell that there was a stark difference between somebody who actually paid for it, somebody who paid a lot more than somebody who paid, like I paid the $100 to see what happened. Pretty much a test to see if my theory was correct, and I believe it was, because when I paid, like I said, paid $100, bought fuel points, got no players, because $100 ain't gonna get you no goddamn players. Got no players from. I got more players grinding than I got paying for it. So after the week, the gameplay starts suffering again. I'm like, what the f is going on? So I start doing some research, and I come across this video about EA, somebody making a video about EA targeting children with their with the colorful cards, and like the that trying to get walkouts and things of that nature. Now walkouts became a big thing, and now playing the game was more of a flex than actually being good at the game. If you played somebody with a better team and you lost, you would definitely, in my case, I would get racist comments. But I saw other people definitely get the comment, the message saying, "Broke boy, get your money up," and all this stuff. I'm like, yo, like nobody is stunting you. Well, I was at the time. Now I'm not stunning them. Back then they got me to rage. Like, motherfucker, you paid for it, and they could do it this year. The EA Point shareholders had the upper hand, so now they could talk shit. They're like, yeah, now that I've paid, and I'm better because I've paid. Now I can say you're a broke boy. And all this, I'm like, yo, the human condition. Anyway, now I'm looking at Inception's channel, and there was a lag switch trying to get me to pass into the lag. That's why I was slow up. I'm looking at Inception's channel, and it's starkly different than what he used to be. He used to be calm and, oh, all right, that was a good play. And if he got beat, oh man, that was a good idea. Now he's like, what the fuck, man? You know how he talks? What the fuck, man? What's going on here, man? Like, I'm like, yo, I'm feeling you, cause, yo, it's there it goes. I'm feeling you, cause like you're a way better player than I am. You're way more known than I am, will ever be, because I was a casual, that was a beast, you know what I'm saying? And that pissed off, I'm guessing that pissed off a lot of people, and it eventually pissed off EA. So he's like, what the f, man? I didn't pass it to him, man. And all this shit, right? And I'm like, yeah, I feel you, man. The same shit's going on. So he starts raging on all of his streams, and then pretty soon he becomes a defector. He he starts criticizing the shit out of EA, right? But it really didn't matter that he was criticizing the mechanics. Once he started criticizing their baby, that's when the raging started happening. He started criticizing the fact that that he could see that it was more of a pay-to-play aspect of the game, and he even at one point on one of his streams titled it "Don't Pay for FIFA Points." You know what I'm saying? So he really understood, right? So he does that, and then when I start watching the stream, I mean, this, like, the things that were happening on his game, man. It's not as bad as what happened on my most popular video on my channel. But what was happening on this game, it was like, yo, this guy should not be happening to somebody of his caliber, yo. Because he plays the game beautifully, and I'm like, it shouldn't be happening to him. And FIFA 18, FIFA 19, FIFA 19, FIFA 20, FIFA 21, FIFA 22, FIFA 23, and eventually EA FC, because they lost the contract, 24. Same stuff, he's still raging, I'm still raging, and back in 19, I realized it. I was like, yo. I'm sorry, I stopped raging this year and the year before, because I didn't really play it like that. I guess it became so much of a part of a FIFA culture that I thought that was the case for me. This year I definitely stopped raging. And last year I definitely stopped raging. But in FIFA 19, where it all started going downhill, I, in my own way, because I know I have no notoriety, there's no way that people will get my message because there it is. And he wins. Good job. And again, I felt like it was, there was a force field on that. I couldn't switch quick enough, and my players slowed down. It's a whole field. I'm used to it now. And this is one of those embarrassment games because this is the play like, oh, you didn't pay for anything. There goes the lag switch right there. You didn't pay for anything, and I still beat you with a team full of loners. Ha 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 ha. Ass game. But it is what it is. And I'll look up this guy's gamer tag. And, see that he'll have like one friend, or he'll be offline or some shit. But anyway, my way of protesting was literally, I named my team EA Steals from Kids. And in FIFA 19, you would see the name all over the stadium. I would purposely not skip forward so that whoever was streaming, whoever was playing the game, would have to look up something about that, and they'll likely come across that video. There it is. They would likely come across that video that I was telling you about. So I had EA Steals from Kids, and it seemed like almost instantaneously the racism ramped up, the racist gamer tags ramped up, and the gameplay was horrible. When I say horrible, I have never rage quit so many games a day in my life, yo. Like this game, I would have definitely, like back in the day, I would have definitely rage quit, right? So I connected dots. Like, so I stopped playing Ultimate Team as much, and I started going to play the I forget what the mode is called because I didn't really play any other mode. It was the mode where the My Player mode. There it is. Started playing the My Player mode, and I would tell people in those player modes, don't buy FIFA points, and you know what I'm saying. They've made my gameplay suffer because of my team name. And at one time, there was this guy that I was in a party with. I was like, you deserve it. And then after that, I got no verbiage from anybody within any of those parties. Within any of those parties, I got nobody. There would be no microphones within my party. And I wish that I had recorded much earlier. But they're still doing it. If you notice how this game works, they're still doing it. As far as like trying to keep me away from the public and things of that nature by keeping me in a bad division, have me losing games I shouldn't be losing, and all of these things to kind of keep me there, keep me down. So one, I don't have as much notoriety, because had I started doing this 16, 17, and 18, my notoriety would have been off the charts. But I was just a casual, and I was really good at the game, and I was just bragging with the guy. Like I said, the guy who introduced me to FIFA in Cameroon. I was just giving them bragging rights because he'd be online. I'd be like, Division 1 dog. Yeah, Division 1 dog. All day long. So it was just pretty much bragging rights for him. But with Inception, they hacked this guy and have him thinking that it's game mechanics. He's complaining about game mechanics. He's still winning his games, but the mechanics are horrible. If you ever watched any of his streams after FIFA 19, like, this guy was manic, man, and this was called a psyop. You honestly know that he's passionate about this game and he loves this game. And if you look at the video, my most popular video in my catalog, you can see that EA can manipulate the game at any given time. And if you watch any of my other videos, you can see that EA can manipulate the way the game plays at any given time. And when you are a dissenter, you get punished. Kirk didn't. He did not threaten anybody. He threatened their bottom line. He was high profile. He was one of the best players in the world, and he was criticizing their baby, and he suffered for it. Inception, criticizing their baby, and he's suffering for it. Me, criticizing their baby, and I can continue to suffer from it because I have I have no notoriety. No one knows me, and it's okay. And I'm not here for notoriety or anything. I just wanted all of this stuff to be documented because hindsight is 2020. Had I done this earlier, being as good as I was, there would have been a lot more spotlight on. Well, everybody knows about scripting, but the fact that people are being put on, well, dissenters, high profile dissenters are being kicked off the platform, or in Inception's case, in my case, being put on bot servers. So he's not crazy, you guys. Inception is not crazy at all whatsoever. He's being manipulated by a multi-billion-dollar company who he criticized, and anything that would hurt their bottom line, they digitally can do something about it, and have been to me, have been to Inception, and already did to Kurt. So yeah, that's the video, guys. I'm not the like and subscribe guy. You got your own mind. If you figure out that I'm not lying to you, and Inception's not crazy, and the proof is in the pudding with Kirk when you go against the grain. And I mean, it's up to you to make your own decision. But like I said, Mo County Soul on Moco Soul on 1v1 me if you want to get a match, and I usually do $10 matches. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Peace.